Yeah.
Where are you headed, by the way? You going this way?
Yeah.
I'll walk with you for like 2 blocks. My car's actually that way.
Needs loving. Needs loving in a sexual way.
Women don't have sex with clowns. In this video, we're going to look at hidden camera footage of 2 very popular dating coaches approaching women and attempting to pick them up. And what you're going to see is that one of these guys is someone who it makes sense that they're a coach, right? They actually know what they're doing. They're actually smooth. And one of these guys, spoiler alert, is very cringy, very awkward, and is more likely to make a girl run away from him than to go on a date with him. And so this is going to be a very useful video if you're someone who wants to improve your own dating life, to improve your own interactions with women, especially if you're someone who's like, well, it would be cool to approach women. I see hot girls walk by, but wouldn't that be weird? Wouldn't that not work? Well, you're going to see the difference of what a good approach looks like and how girls respond very positively to it. And you're also going to see exactly what not to do. So this is a great video for learning some very practical advice about how to approach and attract women.
Hello. Don't panic. I'm not a robber. I just have to say.
Okay, so he's chewing food.
I didn't even notice that.
No, I'm not. So he's chewing food, and he said, "Don't panic." What do you think about the opening line? Don't panic.
Well, don't panic. Like sometimes it's not even on the girl's head. That like, and then she would be like,
"Is it after you say that gonna be on her mind?"
Yeah, she's like, "Should I panic? What the fuck?" Oh,
so imagine if you said like, "I'm not a serial killer."
Yeah.
Hi, I'm not gonna murder you. Is that gonna make you feel more comfortable or less comfortable?
No, it's gonna raise my suspicions and put me in high.
Exactly. So the opener is garbage in multiple ways. He's freaking her out, and he's also being just very disrespectful, like chewing food while he's talking. So overall, this is not a great start, but he might make up for it in other ways later in the interaction, because a bad approach, it doesn't necessarily mean the end of the world, right? Yesterday, there were some girls, maybe you tapped them from behind, they freaked out, but within 10 approaches, you pulled, right? And we got the footage of the pull too. So everyone makes mistakes. Everyone has bad habits. I do. Everyone does. But the opener is definitely not good.
Amazing. I also have to let you know that just walking away from me, that's not going to make me not talk to you. I mean,
okay, it kind of sounds like street harassment 101 is what he's doing here, but it's good in a way that he's persistent. He doesn't give up easily, but he kind of shot himself in the foot he tried to stop her. She clearly wasn't going to stop, and then he just stayed there, right? If you can't stop her right away, then walk with her, as opposed to just like letting her walk by and then having to reapproach 20 feet later. That's just it's kind of jarring and weird.
Yeah, I completely agree with what you said, but I thought his hairstyle was really funny. He looks like one of those characters from Super Mario Sunshine.
From what? From
Super Mario Sunshine, like one of those villagers.
It's the only Mario I never played. So.
Oh yeah, it was so funny.
that would make me like someone who, doesn't even try.
No.
Hello. It's fine though. Is there a reason I shouldn't chat you up? Just give me a reason. You paused. No, you're fine. No, see, if you had a boyfriend, you would have said I have a boyfriend, but you didn't say it.
I only just broke up with a boyfriend, so I'm not.
Now his persistence is a lot better because it's not coming across as creepy. He's making it a little bit more playful, not taking it too seriously. So it's getting better. Still very rocky start. Still, he did a lot of things that added unnecessary pressure and made it feel performative, like he's like a circus dancing monkey kind of thing. You don't need to do that, but he's doing actually a pretty good job of calibrating at this point. Now let's go look at Coach Kyle.
I think it's bounce. I was over at State tonight.
Oh, this is bounce.
But I've never been over here.
Okay.
Wait, what club do you work at? Yo, I keep hearing about this spot. Is it worth it or no? How is it though, for real?
There was some rapper tonight.
Nah, else? No, but like, how's the crowd in general? What do? Are you bartender? Are you bottle girl, or what do you do?
No, I dance there. I don't know. It's not really my scene. I mean, it's okay. There were a lot of people. There's still people there now, but people.
Who are you? I like your vibe. You have like a.
What do you think of this opener compared to Sasha?
So I think it's a difference of basically it's nighttime here. I noticed his. So I do mix it up though. So Sasha, in the daytime, I don't really have a breaking tonality like when I speak down to them, but night game I do. I think What's this guy's name again?
Coach Kyle.
Oh, Coach Kyle. Yeah, like at nighttime, I speak like Coach Kyle. I think he's really confident the way he speaks. It's low vocal tonality, which is awesome. But yeah, I think he's doing a great job.
So yeah, this one's a lot better. It's a lot more normal. It's relatable. He's not doing anything bizarre or weird, right? He's approaching the way that a confident, high status guy normally approaches. You don't have to add a bunch of weird shit to make it work, right? Like women and men have sex and just do the kinds of things that men who get laid do, and you'll have a good result. You don't need to add a bunch of gimmicks and shit. So overall, Coach Kyle's approach here is a lot more grounded. It's a lot more masculine. It's very unreactive, and he's also putting less pressure in the way of like doing things like don't panic and like making her think what the fuck is going on and freaking her out. So it's a lot easier for her to be comfortable, and at the same time, he's building more sexual tension than Sasha was because he's just holding strong eye contact, leaving some pauses. He's not rushing. You can tell that he expects that she's going to like him, right? His assumption is that she's going to like me. And you can tell that just based on the vibe that he's putting off.
Broke up with boyfriend, so I'm not really looking.
But you're Scottish, and I love Scottish girls. What part are you from?
Glasgow.
Oh, now we're talking. I used to only like Edinburgh.
What do you think of that?
Well, I think it's good that he's really animated. He's like a cartoon character, but it's good in that it captures. So usually when I do day game, you want to not be boring. You want to be more interesting than the surroundings to capture their attention.
That's true in night game too.
Yeah, because if you're boring, she's gonna want to walk away. But by him being animated, at least she finds them interesting but weird. But we'll see how he turns it around. I think it's still salvageable. He's doing a decent job.
So I think there is a certain charisma to being so animated and expressive and outgoing that at least you're entertaining and you're not boring. That's good. But also, women don't have sex with clowns, right? They might be entertained by clowns, but do they have sex with clowns? Is that what turns them on? No, and he's acting like a clown. That's the best metaphor. He's like the court jester who's like making himself look dumb. This is what I did back in high school. So maybe it hits a certain nerve with me because that's what I was when I grew up. I would get a lot of attention, but negative attention, right? And it's kind of like he's doing whatever it takes to get attention, but it's weird attention. And if the girl's really quirky and weird, it might work. But for a lot of girls, they're just going to be like, this guy has no chill. I can't relax. I can't feel at ease around him. I can't just connect with him. He's got to be doing this like show. And I think that's very likely to lead to, give him she might even give the number because she's like, I need to get rid of him. I'm kind of scared of him.
I completely agree with that.
But not a number that's likely to lead to a date. But let's keep it going.
I've been there many, many times. And recently I started hanging out in Glasgow, and people are way cooler there.
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously you get more headbutts in the face, but that's a small price to pay.
Yeah.
Small price to pay. So what are you up to?
I was just going to go and spend some money that I don't have in French Connection.
See? And I'm here to
A
stop.
little push-pull, right? He's complimenting her culture, which is, builds a little bit of a connection, saying he's been there, but then also adding in the little, but you're going to get hit in the face more than in other cities. So that's pretty good.
Your guardian angel. See what I've done? Jesus said to me, stop the Scottish girl.
She shouldn't be spending money.
What's your name?
Miriam.
Hello. Sasha. Hello. And what are you doing how long you been in the big city from the?
About 8 years.
8 years! Same here. Well, 10 for me.
Where are you from?
I'm from a really small country. You probably didn't hear of it.
I meant which part of that small country?
The Canadian part, you racist.
Oh, really?
Racist!
I hadn't heard you say about yet. So.
That is more racism. Shame on you. You know what? With all the things your Scottish people have been through, I would think that this is not something you would do so liberally about racism.
I know some Canadians, so it's all right.
Sure. That makes it fun. It's like me going, yeah.
What do you think of that segment?
Well, I just think in general, his conversations good if you want to be a friend. There's no sexual attraction or intent. It's very friendly. I find his game is way too animated for me. It's a lot of wasted energy and movements, but I want to see how he turns it around. But I feel like it's friend to friend right now.
I think it's gotten better. That part was not as bad as the beginning. He was genuinely funny to some degree, and he wasn't being super weird and making some interesting comments. So it was better. It's still not amazing, but it's definitely like the ice has been broken to an extent, and he's being less of a weirdo at this point.
Like this wristband and this outfit is like hippie spiritual, but like you're a dancer. That's kind of weird.
Spiritual.
That's a weird mix.
Yeah. But
Or is that just like?
So that's a great cold read, right? So she's a dancer, and then he's noticing that her overall look, right? The thing she's wearing is more hippie-ish, which doesn't really match, which she's going to wonder, it's going to make her curious. It's engaging. She's wondering how she comes off. Everyone, especially women, but men too, are always wondering, how am I coming across? How am I being judged? And he's making an interesting point that isn't like super negative or like trying to hurt her feelings, but it's intriguing. It makes her wonder. So I'd say overall, that's really good.
Here you have this ankh over here. You're not hippie spiritual, you're just wearing it. No, what's the deal?
Uh-oh, exposed.
Ah.
You're observant.
I am observant, yeah.
So there were a couple things I noticed there. One is he qualified her, which is a good thing to do. He's not just saying she's hot, he's actually commenting on a personality trait that she shows, right? Being observant, being able to keep up with him basically verbally, right? And that's something that if a girl sees you as high status, they often need. Now, if a girl doesn't think, like she thinks she's above you and you qualify her, it's kind of like if Sasha were to do in his approach, that would probably backfire to an extent because it makes it seem like you're like a simp, right? But in this case, he is qualifying her. He's been very high status the way he's acting. He's been getting her to react to him more. She seems attracted. So qualifying her and showing her that he really likes her is actually really useful.
Cool, I like that. What's your name? Kyle.
Nice to meet you.
You said I missed that, but
Yeah,
there was
I
topic.
missed her name
You called
too.
out the ankh, and then it was like,
Yeah.
where are you headed, by the way? You going
Oh,
this way?
Yeah.
I'll walk with you for like 2 blocks. My car's actually that way.
Cool.
So wait,
And he's leading, right? He's not just talking there for 30 minutes. It's one of the most common mistakes guys make. Just talking to the girl in the same place for 30 minutes. She's like, this is boring. It's going nowhere. And she loses interest, right? But he's actually leading, moving things forward and making something possibly happen.
I hate black people, but I know some black people, so I could be racist. It's only fine. But, so what do you do down here? Are you like, you're not studying anymore?
No.
You're past that?
Yeah.
What do you get up to? Anything fun?
An actor.
Oh, you're an actor. Nice. Okay. Enough to feed yourself?
Yeah.
That's pretty
Not at the
good.
moment. I just finished a job, so
Aw.
kind of resting, as they say.
We're both in showbiz.
What do you do?
Can't tell you that. You'll start stalking me. Can't you guess? For God's sakes. Entertainment.
So he's doing the opposite of what Coach Kyle did. He's qualifying himself. And what do you think about that?
I think what Kyle did was she was chasing after him and investing and asking him questions. Whereas I feel like, it's a complete different dynamic here. It's basically overall from all these clips, so far I feel like Sasha has more of a friendly vibe. Like I don't feel like she really wants to sleep with him. It's more like, I'm interested to talk to you, but we'll see where it goes. Whereas,
I also think, so what Sasha's doing here, qualifying himself, he's saying, oh, you'd start stalking me. You'd recognize me. You don't notice me. He's basically saying he's famous. He's implying that when he isn't, right? It's not actually true. And so he's basically coming across as bragging and trying to show off which is kind of breaking trust, right? She can see through that. It's very obvious what he's doing. And so it makes her think, who the fuck is this guy? Like, why do you need to try so hard? No idea. Of course I'm a comedian. You knew that from the moment I ran up to you that I was a comedian. I didn't have to.
I didn't.
Sure you did.
No, I do.
And so what for extracurricular, what do you get up to? There's a lot of Scottish people, you know what they do? Alcoholics. So
That's me, yeah.
it doesn't seem like it's you. You might actually be a non-alcoholic
I've got a
Scottish
bottle of Buckfast in my bag here.
Just weigh that. Oh my God! You may actually. Jesus. No. So what do you do for fun?
Just stuff. Socialise.
Just
You
stuff.
know, yeah.
Are you a dancer? Are you a big dancer?
No.
Yeah,
I dance.
chill.
Do you?
Like, chill, bro. Just be normal. You don't have to constantly be performing.
Do you?
Well,
Okay, I can't watch more of that without a break.
Yeah, no,
huh?
yeah.
What is that? I've never met a.
You can hear the breaking rapport, being challenging.
Cool. So hippie, cute, spiritual girl. What's the catch? Are you like super hippie? Did you do like hella acid and now you're like so far out there that like
Acid, I did in the past. I do a lot of ayahuasca and stuff like
no
that.
shit?
So this is also good. He's framing himself as the buyer, right? He's framing himself as, I'm not sure if I'm into you, right? So he's complimenting her, but then he's like, what's the catch? So are you super hippie, like too much to where you're fucking weird and like crazy, right? And he's not accusing her of that, but he's putting the idea that it might be a possibility out there. So now he's basically challenging her, and he's saying, you're the one, like, I'm not sure if I'm into you, but I assume that you're into me, that's the most powerful position you can be. Like when you're bargaining and when you're making a sale, if you're willing to walk away at any moment, that's the person who's going to win the negotiation.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Wait, how old are you?
How old are you?
I'm
You're
older.
young.
No, I'm definitely older than you.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you're young.
You're young.
Nah, I'm really not. I look young.
Okay.
I look
You're
young.
31.
I'm older actually.
Older? No.
Yeah, I swear to God.
Okay.
I'm 32.
Okay. I was
You were very
close.
close.
Okay.
That was a very high guess.
Yeah.
I'm offended. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that.
No,
Yep.
I'm 25.
Comment on that?
Yeah, basically that's a great ending line. Like, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, she's chasing after you hard now. Like, she's like, oh shoot, I don't want to lose this guy. Like, what can I say to make sure he doesn't leave me?
We're not gonna watch the whole fucking. We're not gonna do like a 3-hour breakdown, so we're gonna skip a little bit.
Oh my God.
Anti everything
Look at
with
me.
needles. I know.
Don't judge me then.
I'm not judging. So what's with all the bling then? You like looking sparkly or what?
Don't diss me.
I'm not dissing you. I'm
Don't
just
diss me.
wondering.
Don't get off on the wrong foot.
So what's
I was liking you. We were connecting on a spiritual level. Is this too much bling for you? I mean, look at you. Now you're like dressed down, so obviously like.
No, I'm just curious.
You still look cute casual though. I like that. You look cute casual. I don't think your phone works very well.
It
You want
really
to just take my
doesn't.
number? You can text me.
Yeah, sure.
Let's do that.
There we go. That works.
Cool. Do you have what kind of area code? Do you have a Mexico number? Like,
No,
are
it's
you on WhatsApp
347.
or
I'm on WhatsApp. It's my number.
lit? Create new contact. Am I the only Kyle on the phone, or no?
I have a good friend named Kyle.
All right, I'm gonna put the Kyle. When are you usually free? I'm not
He's
coming.
getting logistics to find out when he can see her again, which is good. But you do have to ask the question. I mean, we skipped some, but you do have to ask the question: why is he not going for the pool? Because it seems like she's by herself on her way home, and it's going really well. So why not go for the pool there?
To see you.
No, of course not.
No, we gotta meet up for like
I
a drink or
never
some
asked
shit.
Anybody to come and see me there. That's my
Nah,
other
fuck that.
life, you know.
Nah, I'm not ready for all that. We gotta have like a introductory,
Yeah, for
like
sure.
evaluation kind of a thing. I don't know. I was gonna put an emoji to like.
What's the emoji you're gonna put? What's
I
your
was
emoji?
gonna put my sign. Do you know what my sign is? Can you guess?
Oh
Oh no, you're super spiritual, aren't you?
Yeah, okay.
I
I'm
should have
gonna
known.
say Aries or Scorpio?
Why'd you think that? I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know. What are you?
Are you one of those? No, I'm a Taurus.
Taurus?
What are you?
What do you think?
I don't know. You have like different lives.
I do have different lives.
Like, I feel like when you're dressed up, you're like sexy as fuck. And now you're like chill, spiritual. I put the Kyle with the Taurus sign.
Okay.
Yeah.
Taurus. Okay.
Yeah.
I think astrology, not astrology. I was about to say astronomy is bullshit. Astrology, total bullshit. It's really dumb. Totally untrue. But it's chick crack. Every girl's into it. So being able to talk about it, banter about it is certainly, it's a good topic if you cannot like want to gouge your own eyes out.
When's your birthday?
September.
That was my first girlfriend was September 14th.
Oh, I'm September 10th.
I gotta go.
Okay.
I'm totally joking with you. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You got a good vibe for you. Let's cross the street. Let's go this way. Grab my arm. I'm gonna protect you while we cross the street.
Okay.
Okay?
That's my
Physically
duty as a man
escalating.
to make sure that is
Wait, it's
protected. Hold
smooth.
on, it's green. Super hippie. I kind of like it though. What do you wear when you go out?
What do I wear when I go out?
Yeah,
no,
like-
normally I don't go out.
Okay, so everything he's doing is really good. It's a lot like Julian style of game, a lot of push-pull, teasing her, being very entitled, masculine, unreactive, a lot of dominance and leading. So all that stuff is good. The one thing that I think could be better is that it's kind of surface level. It's kind of a surface level interaction. There's not like a deep connection. The conversation could be going a little bit deeper and be a little bit more unique and interesting. It's not bad though. That's just the only thing that could be better.
Oh,
I mean, I go to like
I think we're
some
good.
shows and stuff like that, but I don't go out.
So wait, when are you free?
Me, I'm leaving tomorrow night.
To go home to Mexico?
No, I'm gonna work in Europe. My
You're-
other life.
He's from Mexico with that
Damn.
accent. That's very
When are you
strange.
back?
Is this uptown or going down?
Like a Jersey accent.
This is downtown. This is uptown. You want to go downtown?
Yeah, it's across? I think so, yeah.
It is. It's probably right there.
I think these two.
You're absolutely right. I'll walk you there and then I gotta get back, okay?
Okay.
Wait, so when are you back?
So he's
you never-
maybe stepping the pole going towards going home with her, but he's making it as small as a step as possible, right? So he's not saying, let's go back to your place, which he probably could, but he's making it as easy to say yes to the small requests he's making and creating, it's called a yes ladder, a compliance ladder. Those terms don't sound the best, but that's the technical term. And that generally, like when someone's saying yes, they're more likely to keep saying yes in the future. And the smaller the thing you're asking for them to say yes to, the less likely you are to get resistance.
Coming back.
No, I'm not here.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Let's cross. It's turning yellow.
Better
Wait, what? What do you have roommates? Like, what do you do? Are you partying right now? Are you going home? Are you
No,
beat? Like,
I'm
what's
just
goody?
going
You know, he's
home.
finding out.
Damn.
Yeah.
I drove a big ass group here
Oh,
and
yeah?
they're waiting
How
on
many
me.
people?
A good amount. Like, I have a jam-packed car.
Wow.
I don't know if I can go down there with you. I feel like I'm gonna fall into like a train station abyss with you or something.
Well,
So this is goodbye? What
For
the
now.
fuck? Wait, you're literally gone till
So it looks like he just rejected himself there, kind of, right? He said goodbye. She never said anything about it. And he's pulling himself away from the opportunity to pull.
I think what he was waiting for was for her to invite him to go home with her or something.
That's
Because
rare.
yeah, basically says he has a jam-packed car. That's something I would never say because it disqualifies you so much, and most girls aren't that aggressive. I would say I have room for one more in my car, or I'm gonna drop off my friends and I could give you a ride. But
Well, he's also saying he has to go to his friends, which is making it.
he's disqualifying himself
And
too.
look, one possible explanation is that he's doing a boot camp or something, and so he has to go back. But he should at least demonstrate the pull and then leave, right? As opposed to ending at the number for no reason. So that's a little bit weird, but maybe something changes.
September?
I
know the song
might
Gone
come
Till
back
November?
in September.
You know song Gone Till November?
I don't actually.
I Clef Jean. Oh, that's not your vibe.
Probably not.
I just heard them talking about September.
What's your
November.
vibe
That's
then?
not good.
What is
We're
my
talking about
vibe?
different
Yeah.
meet up again.
I'm trying to get a read on you.
I'm a hard person to read. Hippie spiritual vibe.
You're cute. Are you? Why you gotta leave? Why
Me?
you leaving? Yeah. I can't
Maybe,
do that.
maybe not.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Give me a his. For real?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess this is
Didn't
goodbye
try
for
to
now.
lead it.
Yeah.
Have a good night, okay?
You
Right? He
too.
didn't try to pull once at all. So that it's very weird to me. That definitely lowers the quality of the. He was doing everything great until that point, but a lot of the time, pulling is not about being super smooth and super charismatic. It's about being the guy that actually goes for it and doesn't get in your own way, that doesn't shoot yourself in the foot. And he's kind of shooting himself in the foot by not going for it. Now, it is possible that, let's say, I know he does videos with who I think is his girlfriend. Maybe he has a closed relationship. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy that would have a closed relationship, but maybe he has a closed relationship. And so he's ending it early for that. That's possible. Maybe he's leaving early for the clients, but it would still make a lot more sense to at least get her to, if you're going to do the infield, despite that, you might as well get the better clip as opposed to just getting the number. So I would say that definitely lowers the quality or whatever. Like that is the biggest negative of this clip. Make out?
Have a good night, okay?
Yeah, you too.
At least the make out.
Be safe, okay?
Yeah.
All right, peace out. You never.
She's so disappointed.
And then musical theatre.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. So you're like dancer actress.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. So what happened with your what happened with the man? Was it messy? Was it messy?
Yeah.
How long were you guys dating?
Talk
You
about
wanna talk about it?
risky relationship.
Do you know what they say though?
Great
Do you
idea.
know what they say? Best way to get over
Yeah,
someone.
I know. That's what everyone keeps telling me. Well, it's only been 2 weeks, I don't think.
2 weeks?
Yes.
Sure. You got plenty of time.
It's good that he's
Well, listen,
Thank you.
lovely girl.
sexualizing, but he's doing it in a way that, of course, she's gonna not hop onto that, right? So he's saying, "Oh well, the best way to get over someone is to get under someone." He's making it too logical. He's trying to get her to make a logical decision that, like, I will go home with you, and it's too logical. It's not emotional enough. It's too like forceful and controlling the way he's doing it. So she's gonna pull away.
It's nice to be flattered. It's nice to have the attention.
I think we should meet up sometime as strictly platonic friends.
Sure. That's what they all say.
Well, to be honest, I'm not up for anything.
I don't like that because you might get someone to meet up with you that wouldn't have met up with you if you made stronger intent, right? Like if you're saying, let's just meet as friends, the problem with that is some girls genuinely weren't interested and you're just going to waste your time, right? Some girls, they're like, I really believed he meant that he just wanted to be friends and I would never do anything with him, but I'll hang out with him because he's entertaining like a clown. But anyway, she might say yes to that, but then you're just going to go on a date that is not even a date, right? That just ends nowhere. You have something?
Yeah, and you should never say let's hang out sometime. You want to have firm, concrete plans, like let's hang out on Thursday, let's hang out on Friday. Sometime like girls will flake. You gotta make solid plans.
I mean, I think it's okay to say sometime as long as you follow it up by saying, then making specific plans.
Serious, but say we decide that we're very attracted to each other and we decide to just rip each other's clothes off. Obviously, that wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be. I don't want to be your boyfriend. You can just relax. So what do you say? You want to meet up sometime? Let me just help you with your decision. Daddy does magic. Woo! Look at the man. Woo! You can't say no to that. There we go. You're gonna love me. It's gonna be great. If you're really lucky, I'll invite you to a comedy show and you can watch me tell jokes.
Yes.
It's kind of coming across as like, what do you call it? Flaming? I don't know.
Flamboyant.
A flamboyant gay guy. That's how he's coming across.
But the main thing is he's putting a lot of pressure on the girl and getting her number. Now he's like chasing her for her number when it's supposed to be the other way. The girl should want to give you her number, not what this guy is doing.
You want me to put your number in your pimp?
My number in my phone doesn't make sense. Your number in my phone, that makes
It's a
sense.
real phone.
It's a real phone. It's a BlackBerry.
light.
I know. That's why I got
Used to
it.
big old heavy iPhone.
See, that's why I avoided it. It's like carrying a tank. When you're always worried about it, I'd rather just have a nice
It's
little
a very
phone.
pimp phone you've got here.
That's right. That's the image I was going for. Pimp. And by putting your number in my phone, you are officially becoming one of my hoes.
No.
Oh. Yes, you
I
are.
don't know what I'm doing.
Is that right? Okay, I'm going to give you a missed call. And then you'll have my number. Just in case you have any weirdos, you'll know it's me calling you, so you'll know it's this weirdo.
Yes.
Okay. Also, I'm going to judge you by your ringtone. If it's Spice Girls, I'm never going to call you again.
No, it's on silent.
Okay, cool. That works.
So-
Okay, what do I write down? I need a nickname for you. I'm going to make you...
Miriam?
Let me think. Yeah, but that's not exciting.
I don't really like the fact that he needed to call her to confirm the number because what he's doing is like, it makes him seem like he's suspicious that it's a fake number, right? He's worried that she gave out a fake number and he needs to call her to prove that it's not a fake number. And if she gave a fake number, she's not going to meet you again, bro. Like,
Well, I feel like with his type of game, he has to call to confirm
it's a lot of
because
fake numbers.
most girls wouldn't give them his real number. So I think he's used to it. He's like, shoot, I don't want to get another fake number again. It's my 5th fake number today. So he's like, I got to call it.
I'm going to make you Miriam.
What should I put you in as? What was your name?
Unbelievable. I know everything about you.
I used to.
I know what you do. I know you're a Scottish dancer from Glasgow. You've been here for 8 years. And you don't even remember my name. Miriam
No,
Glasgow. And I'm going to put you in as heartbroken
Heartbroken.
dancer.
Be gentle.
And then in brackets needs loving. Needs
No,
loving
she doesn't need loving.
in a sexual way. I have genuinely written that down. Needs loving in a sexual way.
Okay.
So there's
But
not
she
going to be.
doesn't know it yet.
She doesn't. I'm actually going to let me add that part in. Let me add that part in. So anyway, to be honest, I really like people who laugh at my stupid jokes,
Okay.
and you seem pretty cool. So,
Okay.
you know, I'd like to see you again. But listen, if I call you, you're going to pick up the phone.
We'll see.
No, that's not good enough for me,
You have to tell me your name first.
Alex.
Alex. Is that what you said before?
Because I gotta warn you, the way I am, like when I like someone, if I don't see them for like a week, that's it. You just get erased. You'll just be
Okay.
out of my heart. So don't be one of those flaky girls.
Okay. I might
You
be.
can have something beautiful, even if it's just friendship based without sexual intercourse. It's totally fine.
saying that I get flaked on a lot.
Yeah.
Never imply that, right? You're implying that you come from scarcity and that you don't have options. That's bad. And then trying to force her, put her in a it's like being backed in a corner. No one wants to be backed in a corner. You're not going to flake, are you? You're going to answer, aren't you? It's like it makes them automatically want to push away.
We could be beautiful. All right, come on, give me some love.
I can't hug you. I don't hate it.
Questionable at the end.
Also, for my style, I usually like to refrain from talking about sexual topics unless I know the set is pullable. A lot of times, from my experience, if you get sexual and you don't meet up right away, she might rationalize it and think that you only want to meet.
Pressure, slut shaming, right?
She's gonna think you only want to meet up with her to hook up.
Yeah, there's a lot of negatives to it. It can make it less platonic, which is good, but there's so many negatives and so many risks. It's better to do that just by creating tension, right? Eye contact, leaving pauses, just being a strong leader, being dominant. You don't need to say anything directly sexual, right? I don't do that. I'll do that maybe initially, like say I find the girl attractive or something in the day because she doesn't know why you're talking to her, right? In a nightclub, she already kind of knows why you're talking to her, so it's much less necessary. In the day, telling her that you think she's cute or whatever can be good, but you don't need to keep saying all these sexual things. It can do more harm than good.
I like Coach Cal's style. It's like kind of like my push pull. I just kind of felt like I was blue balled at the end because I think if I was in that situation, I would have closed the girl instead of just getting a number. Because I felt like he generated a lot of attraction. She was into him. She was investing in him, and I felt like.
But she wants him to be the man and take the lead.
Right? Yeah,
to be the man and take the lead. He was doing that, right? It seemed like he was doing it. He was baby stepping it, moving it forward. But then when it came to the final, most important part, like going to her place, he didn't do that, right? Now, I do want to give him the benefit of the doubt where it is possible that maybe he really does have a monogamous girlfriend and that's why he didn't do it. There's possible explanations, but without knowing, that's definitely the biggest con or the biggest negative of that interaction was the way it ended. Still, there's a good chance that she would have met up with him later. Still could have been a decently solid number, but it didn't look like there's any reason not to go for the pull.
So I think for my parting thoughts is there's two different dynamics. With Kyle is the buyer, basically the girl selling herself to him, whereas with Sasha, he's the seller. Basically, he's like, please take my number. Please take my number. Like the girl is not investing as much as he is, and he seems like he's begging, and he's showing that he's used to getting rejected by girls. He's like, please pick up. If you don't pick up, I'm gonna delete your number. And it's just a lot of pressure.
I think it was a really great contrast. I didn't know it was going to be like that, but it worked out because it shows one of the most important concepts in terms of game is the buyer-seller dynamic. Which one do you come across as? And this showed such a perfect contrast of what the two look like. And so you can see in your own interactions, which one are you more like? And for a lot of guys, it is the seller because that's how society conditions us. It conditions us as the woman's the prize. You have to win her over, all that crap. But you look at the way the girl reacted to him versus Coach Kyle, where it was clearly way more on. That's the difference between being the buyer and being the seller.
I have a video where this guy buys a girl bottle service and like a $300 dinner. And you know what? She didn't even go home with him. She went home with me. So that's
Nice.
That's guys like having the seller mentality, trying to impress girls when you should be the prize. They should be chasing after you.
Overall, Coach Kyle, it was a really good approach. It was overall like he's someone who seems to know what he's talking about. He seems to walk the walk. He's not one of the poser internet guys that actually sucks. Sasha Daygame, sorry to say, that was pretty garbage for the most part. There were good things, to be fair, but there were a lot of really bad things about that interaction. So overall, clearly Coach Kyle is the winner. You can check out their channels by clicking the link below. You can also check out Steven's channel to watch the video he mentioned. He's posting a lot of infield. He's already got an infield pull where you see him approach a girl and take her home in 2 minutes. So make sure to check out his channel by clicking the link below and let us know in the comments, who do you want to be next in the series? So who do you want us to react to in terms of doing this coach versus coach series? And I'm also considering doing like a NCAA tournament bracket of all the different ones and just making it like a tournament basically. And so let me know if that's something it would take a lot of work to do that, but let me know in the comments section below if that's something that you would like to see. Any last thoughts?
No, I thought that was actually like a really two contrasting videos, and I thought that was a really good breakdown. It was really interesting.